Another mark that should characterize an effective minister of God is sharing of resources with other believers. Come with me in verse 7 there. For I have derived much joy and comfort from your love, my brother, because the hearts of the saints have been refreshed through you. So Paul is delighted to see what God is doing in Philemon's life when it comes to generosity. How does Philemon do that? He does that by providing for the believers. And Paul is very precise here when he's mentioning that. Philemon was able to have this self-sacrificing love which sought the welfare and benefit of others. His conduct was marked by giving kindness and generosity. What he believed was demonstrated in his conduct. So you see, the pattern of the first century church is where God was using these believers to give whatever they have. Because if you go in Acts chapter 4, verses 32 to 37, it also talks about another man who was Joseph. In verse 36, thus Joseph was also called by the apostle who was also called by the apostles Barnabas, which means son of encouragement, a Levite, a native of Cyprus, sold a field that belonged to him and brought the money and laid it at the apostles' feet. So we find the same pattern. And the text here in Acts does not mean that we should do exactly how it was in the first century church. It is not a prescriptive text. It is what we call a descriptive text. It just gives us a principle that we should use when we want to give to the work of God. It does not mean that we should sell whatever we have at home and we take all the money, we bring it here. But now, if you notice there, Christianity has survived because of generosity of believers. God has used them to support his work in the world. So, right from the beginning of the church, as I said, we see this pattern, God using people to sustain his work. And the generosity that Paul is talking about will also need to be extended to Onesimus. Why? Because Onesimus was depending on his master, right? He has run away and he went to Rome. And now he's being sent back. How will he survive? He'll still need to find work.